I'm going to re-amplify this message because you are genuinely the co-creator of your life. You are the God. You are not separate from God. You are a divine reflection of God. Whichever, however, whomever that may be. It's a spirit, it's a energy, it's not a gender or a title or a role. It's just the Most High. It's just the creator that we have never physically seen but spiritually experienced. Let your consciousness grasp that, because I see a lot of, I would say, religion getting pushed. And of course, it's different teachings in this world that holds the same truth. But what I don't like is certain individuals feel like if it's not their way, it's the highway, and that's not how life works, okay? The principle in the get down or the get down is, as long as your heart is postured right in righteousness, as long as you're being a good person, as long as you are putting the energy out that you want to receive, as long as you are doing no harm, you don't got to take no shit. This is your world, live in it, create it. Don't let nobody tell you what to believe in. Make sure that you experience your journey and your experience firsthand without the middleman and prosper. You feel me? Make sure that you experience and just have a relationship with Source. The relationship is just as important as the belief. Living in the truth and the principle of the belief is just as important. We are the light. We are the teachings. We are the learnings. We are the way. We are the pain and the healing. We are everything that exists. We can be anything we want to be. Stop limiting yourself. Stop putting yourself in a box. Stop listening to Granny, because Granny was lied to. When you step into your truth, you know it to be true, because nobody's telling you this. We are ancient souls. So a lot of this information that likes to be taught in religion already lives in our spirit, in our DNA. And the ones that get it, it won't go over your head if you are spiritually aligned with what I just said. So all I gotta say is, long as you're not doing no wrong, you can't attract no wrong. You do not have to live in fear at all, because it's an illusion. All that God fearing shit, we're God knowing. We know the capability and the essence of the court of God. You feel me? Make it personal. Don't make it so traditional to the point where you're not really connecting to what's being taught. You feel me? And do research. History is very important, because just going with the flow of things will have you lost in the sauce for real. Do your research and why things was pushed on to us and who pushed it onto us. It's just as important. And when it comes to elevation or spiritual awakening, you're going to have more than one realization of self. This is a journey of healing, self-discovery, and spiritual development all in one. And learning at the same time. So, with that being said, if you are going through some eye-opening changes in life, give yourself grace, allow yourself to learn, and take your time, because this journey is very divinely guided, and where you are now is exactly where you're supposed to be, because everything really is happening for a reason, in your greater good, whether it looks good, whether it doesn't. I feel like good or bad is also just a perception, depending on what the energy or situation is. So make your journey your journey. Of course, you may have some people that is more spiritually advanced at this time, and you can get some insight and advice, but always do what feels right to you. It's my best advice. If you're in that isolation, take it serious. Sit down with yourself, sit with your spirit. All the answers that you need is within. No shade. I'm a walking testimony of that. No mentor, no religion, no book to guide me. I'm here, operating in my higher self, healed, glowing, improved, anointed, favored, because we are naturally that without trying. When we were born, we wasn't born in sin, we were born in purity. Purity. Do you know how innocent a baby is? Of course, logically thinking, maybe the world is the sin, not the people in this world is the motherfucking sin. But we were born in our purity. We were born in our power, and we get taught different things that take away from our natural way of being. So make sure you tap back to your roots, to your inner child, the one that was free, the one that was unapologetic, the one that didn't give no fuck, the one that was creative and reached for the stars. You feel me? The one that knew that the sky wasn't the limit because there's no limits. You feel me? My message is don't be put in a box, and genuinely do what's best for you. Even if that's walking a different direction from the crowd, because it takes a strong, bold, and courageous soul to do that. When spirit is putting certain things on your heart and showing you certain things through different lenses, we all look at life through a different perspective. So for y'all religion believers to feel like we're just supposed to be limited to one belief is crazy. It's truth in everything, literally, and it's not hard to find. And I feel like the other message is use your discernment out here. For real, for real. Like, it could all be so simple. Like, literally, don't be scared, be brave. And you're not crazy. You're not the only one that relearned everything they were taught and started to go within and started to do what felt right to you. Instead, fuck anybody that's not aligned with that frequency of enlightenment or elevation. Our soul is forever ascending. You feel me? You should not just stop on one thing and just feel like that's it. You should continue to prosper. You should continue to have an open mind about things, to see the world from a bigger picture, and especially not from just somebody else's perspective. Like, really, y'all heard that I know y'all heard it. They be like, come get your own perspective on me. That's what y'all need to do when it comes to this life shit, when it comes to your belief and who y'all perceive the Most High to be. Because if it's one source, I don't care what y'all believe in. It's one source. You think source tripping about if y'all get the name right? You think source is tripping about if y'all get the gender right? Source just wants you to know that you're connected and you don't need to look for outside validation to do so. You already are spiritually embedded with source. Like, y'all already locked in. You just have to put effort to strengthen that connection, and you'll start to see clearly. But the hell else was I was saying? Shit. Yeah, all that and some more. But like, just do you. I can't stress that enough. Like, happy people ain't hating, and hate people ain't happy. That's all I gotta say. I don't know. I feel like misery love company, and I feel like the spirit of manipulation, misery, contradiction, and hypocriticalness be in a lot of shit. And I just feel like people should just mind the business that pay them and stuff like that, because ain't nobody all knowing. So y'all really got to get real with this shit and be realistic, and more so logical, for real. Start what you're doing. Affirm some affirmations with me. I am aligned, protected, and moving where I need to be. I remain calm, grounded, and powerful in the midst of challenges. My inner wisdom guides me towards clarity and truth. I rise above conflict and protect my peace. I trust what I feel and welcome aligned opportunities, and I receive what is meant for me. I'm worthy of abundance, joy, and blessings that flow naturally towards me. What is meant for me finds me effortlessly. I attract stable, beautiful beginnings into my life. I am open to emotional growth and new beginnings. I allow myself to explore my feelings without fear or judgment. I welcome unexpected blessings and heartfelt connections. My inner child is safe, heard, and seen, and free to express joy. Ashe. And y'all might want to keep people's name out your mouth because we warding our name now, and anything spoke upon us, good or bad, is being sent back to the sender tenfold. You heard that? Good or bad? It's being sent back to the sender tenfold. But that's regardless. But once we put that position in and we set our attention, tread lightly, how real shit. Because y'all be thinking because a person removed their access that it's some type of beef or some type of tension. Yeah, some type of tension. Ain't no pressure. You just thought it was competition. That's the gag. And what y'all need to wake up is people are going to be blessed regardless. Because the delusion that you're telling yourself doesn't mean that they're a bad person or wrong for making their life decision of setting boundaries. Maybe you should take a note or two and learn something. And at the end of the day, people be knowing what they be having going on, their intentions, their motives, and their energy, their world energy towards you. The mask is going to show. And during this retrograde, all masks has fallen. And I'm seeing y'all bitches for who exactly y'all is. No shame. It feels so good when certain people doubted you, talk bad about you your whole life, and you just turn out like, you know, the GOAT, the one that got away, you know, the black sheep that came out on top, the generational curse breaker, the one that's really the first millionaire in the family, like the star of the show, like you really the main character. Like it feels so good when you had nothing to prove, but people see that you got something to prove, or you proving them wrong. In other words, it feels so good when them same people kicked you when you're down, be thinking they gonna have access when you up. Honey. Some gifts are just to make you feel better while it's on this guilt trip about the night before. Some doors just meant to be closed or stay closed, whichever one. Don't look back, don't go back. It be the same lesson, same energy, same mindsets, because those people are not working on growth. Those people are not really realizing what needs to be reflected on. Some people just may never take accountability and be okay that there's no closure. And what the uneducated need to stop doing is using these terms and words and throwing them up like they know what it means. Witchcraft, ritual, witch, magician, it all has a positive meaning. But like anything else in life, it could be used for good or bad. Let's get into it. Ritual is a series of intentional actions or ceremonies performed for spiritual, religion, cultural, or symbolic purposes. Ritual is just an intentional action. So every day you have a morning ritual, aka routine. You wake up, you make your bed intentionally to start your day off right. A witch is a person who practices witchcraft, often working with nature, energy, herbs, and spiritual tradition. A witch is connected to knowing who the fuck you is. Let's get into what witchcraft means. A practice using ritual spells, symbols, herbs, or spiritual messages with the intention of influencing events, connecting with spiritual forces, and bringing about desired outcomes. Basically, manifested. Its meaning and practices vary widely across cultures, religions, and spiritual traditions. Meaning, the same religion y'all die hard about contains rituals and witchcraft. You're drinking blood and eating the body. Y'all really disgusting as fuck. Bitch ain't never took it that far though. A magician is somebody that used their power, their magic, and their intention to manifest or bring forth their desires, whether it's their skills, their creativity, or the power of their tongue. Now let's make it clear. Mind a business. If you don't know about the business and if you're not educated, just stay about the kitchen. It's that simple. Bitches not fucking with y'all. I don't understand why y'all be fucking with the bitches that ain't fucking with y'all. Yeah, so with that being said, I need all y'all to tread lightly and put some respect on our name. Because we free. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, without a title, without the middleman. We connected. We highly favored. We blessed. Same shit, gang, gang. We all connected. I need y'all to stop acting like this shit is just a division of divinity. Nothing has to be divided, but the ones that get it, we know what the fuck really is. I mean, some grass is green, some grass realer. I don't know. Let's just normalize knowledge over fear. You know, let's just normalize learning before misunderstanding. Let's just throw all judgment out the window if you really gonna believe what you believe in, because thou should not judge. But yeah, we relying on our own strength. We giving ourselves the money, not the pastor. It's just what it's coming to. Words have power, so know the meaning. You dig? But yeah, shout out to all my motherfucking witches, yeah. In a witching bag. Crystals, candles, do your shit. Don't worry about foolish shit. They don't know what the fuck is. They scared than a bitch. They told don't stay away from me. That's why we pop our shit. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. They tell you stay away from all these things because they know the power that it could bring. Y'all gotta understand. We only knew what we was taught, but we are now going out seeking more knowledge outside of the bullshit. So they told us all these things. So basically, everything is the complete opposite. If you ask me, what they tell you to stay away from, I will actually look into it. Yeah. I feel like it's common sense, y'all. Damn, wake up, smell the coffee. You should know what low vibration is, temptation look like, manipulation, a bad crowd, bad company. Like, this is where discernment is needed in intuition. Because once you got the discernment, you should know what's for your highest good. And that's the thrives to be, or the mission and the goal to be Christ-like. But this is Christ consciousness. So we are beyond limitations. So we just get that we are the energy we put out. We wake up, be the best person we could be. And, you know, we do good deeds. We do good things that we want to come back tenfold. Those that don't lack that knowledge uses certain things for worse, which still will come back to them. Normalize apologizing to yourself for the things you settled for, allowed, and took. Because we really do grow and mature and realize that wasn't what it was. You feel me? That wasn't the best thing for us. But let's get into this message. It says, spill the tea. Conversations are happening without you. Information spreads fast. Expect hidden truth to surface. So it's a lot being said, but let them talk. You feel me? Let them keep talking. We got fake friend alerts. Someone smiles but doesn't truly support you. Jealousy hides behind kindness. Their real energy is starting to show. Rose tinted glasses. You only see the good parts. Red flags blend into the background. Fantasy mixes with reality. So this is the energy of stop seeing things for what you want it to be and start seeing things for exactly what it is. You already know. Stop lying to yourself. Your intuition has spoken. You sense the answers deep inside. Now it's time to follow it. Denial blocks your path. Truth clears the fog. This moment demands honesty right now. Feelings are growing unexpectedly for some of y'all in connections. You're becoming more attached. The connection expands beneath the surface, but choose yourself. Regardless of if it's getting deep or not, always choose yourself so you don't lose your foundation of happiness and sense of self-worth. Choosing you isn't selfish. Your needs matter too. Your life shifts when you prioritize yourself.